Hi guys, in this video we're going to have a look at using the turtle in Python. So the turtle is a very simple way of creating graphics using Python programming. You might have seen it before, but I'm going to start right from the beginning because some people might not have used it before. So there's two ways that you can use the turtle. The first is if you have Python installed on your computer. So here I've got Python installed and I just started up Python. And remember that when we start Python, we get one window, which I normally put on the left-hand side, and this is where it shows the output of the program. And then I went to File and choose New File, and that gives me a window which I move over to the right side where I can type my program. So as an example, if I type a program in here, and then I can click Run and choose Run Module. I do need to save my program, so I just stick it on the desktop. And then when I run the program, the result of running my program appears in this window. Now I can also run the program more quickly by pressing the F5 key. Okay, so that's all stuff that we've done before, but let's have a look at using the turtle now. So if you want to use turtle graphics, you have to write at the beginning of your Python program, import turtle. And then once you've done that, you can give commands to the turtle like this. You write turtle.forward to move the turtle forward a little bit. If I press F5 and run my program, and you can see that that creates a little arrow, and the command turtle.forward 100 means that that arrow moves forward 100 pixels. So it's drawn a line which is 100 pixels long. Now what I can do is I can give a command to rotate the turtle. Now the rotation commands are called left and right, which can be a bit confusing. I don't really like those names because left depends on which way you're facing. But in reality, the left command means that you're rotating anti-clockwise. So if I rotate anti-clockwise by 120 degrees and then go forward 100 pixels and then run the program again, and now you can see that the arrow was facing to the right and then it rotated 120 degrees, and that means that it's facing sort of towards the top left and it's moved another 100 pixels. So now I can finish this picture if I'm making a triangle by just having the final side. So if I run that now, I've got all three sides. Okay, so this is the first side, forward 100 pixels. Then I rotate a bit. Then I go forward another 100 pixels. That makes the second side. Then I rotate a bit, and then I go forward 100 pixels to make the final side. And that makes an equilateral triangle. I could change the size of that triangle and make it bigger by just changing this number. So instead of 100 pixels, if I went forward 200 pixels, and I'll need to copy and paste that into each of those places and run the program, and my triangle is going to be much bigger now. I could even make a variable like this, size equals 200. And then instead of writing the number 200, I can write size, because I said that size was 200 up here. So if I run this program now, it has the same result, but the difference is that because I wrote size down here, if I want to make the triangle bigger, I can just change the number in one place. So let's double the size and run the program again. And now I've got a really big triangle. Okay, now guys, that shows you how to use turtle graphics on Python on your computer. But what if you don't have Python installed? Well, there is another way that you can do turtle graphics with Python. What you need to do is go to this website called pythonandturtle.com/turtle. Okay, on this website you can run Python turtle programs and you don't need to have Python on your computer. Now there is a little bit of a catch, because if you paste the program directly from Python into here and then click run, then you're not going to see anything on the screen. what you need to do is at the end of your program you need to write turtle.done with open and close brackets like that, and then when you run your program you'll actually be able to see the picture that it draws on the screen. Now the other problem is that it doesn't give you a lot of space on the screen, so although it looks like I've got this whole space here, it actually only gives me a smaller area to draw on, so I'm going to have to make my triangle smaller if I want it all to appear on the screen. There we go. Okay, so guys, overall if you use the website, it's mostly as good as real Python installed on your computer. It's not perfect, and you do need to have turtle.done at the end of your program, but in almost every other way it's going to be the same as using Python installed on your own computer. So I hope that all makes sense. The commands that you need to remember are forward, left and right to make different angles. And if you have a look at the worksheet which I give out in lesson, then you'll see some other Python commands and how we can use those with the turtle to create some interesting pictures.